about, but you're also very gracious in allowing us to ask a couple of hot topics in the
Sure,
news.
absolutely.
Especially one that I saw you tweeting about.
Yes.
Those schoolgirls
You bet.
in Nigeria.
You bet.
And the president has said that there's going to be U.S. aid. Should the U.S. and should other countries, for that matter, do more to secure that they are returned safely to their families?
Absolutely, Robin. And, you know, for me, this is a perfect storm of all the issues that are of concerning matters to those of us who follow women and girls around the world, and in particular what's happening in North Africa. The seizure of these young women by this radical extremist group, Boko Haram, is abominable, it's criminal, it's an act of terrorism, and it really merits the fullest response possible, first and foremost from the government of Nigeria. The government of Nigeria has been, in my view, somewhat derelict in its responsibility toward protecting boys and girls, men and women, in northern Nigeria over the last years. They need to make it a priority to do everything they can to try to bring these girls home safely, and that, I believe, requires assistance from others, including the United States. We have offered, President Obama made that offer. I know Secretary Kerry conveyed it directly to President Goodluck Jonathan. So has the EU, so has the UK. It is primarily a Nigerian government responsibility, but we know very well that it is in a part of the country that has been increasingly out of the government's control. This is not the first assault on a school that Boko Haram is responsible for. When I was secretary, had numerous conversations with the president, other members of his cabinet and security forces, that this required a much greater effort by the government in Abuja, and it also required more of an outreach on development and assistance in the region. But focusing right now on the crisis of trying to find these young women and return them, and you know, another group was kidnapped yesterday out of another village, means that the Nigerian government must accept help, particularly intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance help. Their troops have to be the ones who do what is necessary, but they can do a better job if they accept the offers that are being made.
And the world is watching. We want our girls back.
It's horrible, Robin. It's horrible. Yeah. And, you know, it is a terrible example of what we're seeing, unfortunately, more of the use of women and girls particularly as victims of war, of slaves for these militia groups as they rampage from Darfur south to the Central African Republic, to Eastern Congo and other places in between, and a failure of local law enforcement, local community support, and then the entire national government. And this is a problem not just in Nigeria, but Nigeria has more resources and more capacity to do more, and they should be expected to.